We're back on Hardcore Minecraft. For today, we are going to begin construction on the new villager trading hall. Now, the next upgrade you're going to notice is that I installed distant horizons. Why, you ask? Because I wanted to. Now, and eventually, as time goes on, the LOD will fix itself. Because, you know, I need some CPU so I can do OBS. But anyway, but let's get this show on the road. And as always, if this is content you want to see more, please give the video a like and a subscribe. It does help the channel out a ton. Yeah, let's get on with it. I'm thinking I'll take some spruce logs here. My thinking is this. I kind of don't want to build it out here because this is like for farming and all the rest of it. Oh, there's a mountain over there. Interesting. And this, my plan is to eventually turn this into a proper port. Which means my only real option is back here. And sure, we can do that. That's not like so much of a problem, but because the mob farm's going to need to be over there. Because the other option I've got is just to build it into the main house. I'm not entirely sure that I love that idea, though. So, you know, short of like what we could do is we could kind of expand it this way. So maybe this side of the house is that actually almost makes sense. Because here's kind of my thinking on this, right? Like if we were to build it on this side over here, basically what would happen is I'd farm on my animals and farm everything up there, and then I'd have to essentially immediately walk all the way back over here, and plus this is where the nether portal is. And I kind of like this being here. It's like a remnant of how I found the island. Let's see, how would that look? Let's go back in the house real quick, get an axe. There you guys will do. So you basically have this as a little entrance gate, and this is where the main setting begins. So build this up, because I do want to keep it like consistent here. Is my thinking right now. Like, I'm Because here's the thing, because you build this as well, and the other thing is this being here protects the houses, can protect with this can protect from thunderstorms, so that'll be a lot better. Yeah, I'm just admiring this. I have turned Minecraft into a next-gen game. Or a current-gen game now, I guess, considering this gen's 6 years old. So I were to build this out like this. Hold on. Yeah, I was just recording a Black Mesa episode, so I needed the controller. I'm thinking about switching over to mouse and keyboard, though, for that game. Because if I build this all the way out here, right? Because I want, ideally, how I kind of want is I want to have enough space. It's like this kind of merges in here. So we'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because like if we did like a 7 by 7, that's 49 square meters. Because that'd be enough for. It's like if we could do quarter style systems, because I do kind of want to make this a little bit more humane, even if it costs more. Like, I think that's basically what I've decided to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So if I made this 28, I'd be able to have 8 per floor. Yeah, I think if we had 8 per floor, that works out a lot better, because you put the mending villager, put the farmers on one side, the mending villager on the other. Mending villager, like the butcher. Well, that reminds me as well. I need to. Speaking of butcher, I feel like I'm bad saying this. I do need to make a gravestone for Chloe. Yeah, I can't wait till they have the Vulkan shaders going, so AMD, and then AMD can optimize the drivers for it, so it'll all work out. That is going to be a huge source of experience. I think we should do, since we still have simulation distance turned up pretty hard. Why don't we just start smelting some of the ores we got last episode? This. So 2 stacks of those. I'll take 1/3 of copper. Now that we are at a point in this world where we have a lot of coal, we can go ahead and use some of it. Maybe that's my next building project after this. Is because I want to redo the kelp farm because it doesn't work quite right. And I want to... And my feeling on it is that is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold on. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Has it always been this uneven? And I just have never clocked it? It's fine. We'll just extend it out this way. Because I want to redo the kelp farm at some point, because the kelp farm's never worked correctly. And I do actually want a functional kelp farm. Yes, perfect. So I'm just... What I am actually going to do... Now I have this as a layout. I'm thinking... Let's go turn this... Because this is going to be the door right here to get into the trading hall. Because then the rest of it doesn't matter. So, because then the rest of it's just kind of like here, right? Because all we'll need to do at that point, we just build the floor in here, and then we'll start building up the walls. Because then that will put us, I think, depending on how tightly we can pack them together, we might be able to do more than that. But my goal is going to be to balance humanity with efficiency. So I'm first going to go ahead and take that, and then as we need more spruce wood, we'll just go and we'll grab a crafting table. That'll be smarter. That's a smarter decision. This is why I have one. Right. Because maybe we can do a 5x5. Like, ideally, if we could literally have hallways or something, so we could have, like, one here. Because farmer village houses, like, are pretty small. So if I can have that as, like, the minimum standard, then I don't feel as bad about just, like, having them around. You know what I mean? Stop it. No, actually, I think this is the right spot to put it. Like, because this is a nice like spot for it. Because now I just have to go through. I just go straight through to the trading center. Yeah, this is lovely. This is going to come together really nicely. The one thing I think I am going to want eventually is a proper, like, arboretum space. It's like where that giant spruce is there is lovely. But I think eventually I'm going to want something more. Because the forest, I don't really want to touch the forest. I like the forest being where they are. They add something to the scene. Yeah, we're gonna do, I think. Yeah, because that's because eventually, once I get the mending stuff done, and because this basically allows me to have an XP farm as well as an emerald farm. Because what I think the long term, because what I'm going to want to do pretty soon here is start building more. Is farming, have that over, especially with the industrial center being what it is. I do want it to be more along the lines of things like having an auto smelter or an iron farm, because having villagers as well that I have the ability to breed will let me do iron farming much better. I'll have to look up how an iron farm works in Java. I know Bedrock is pretty easy. I'm not sure how easy it is in Java. Remind me to get that mod that just automatically cuts down trees. That would just be so much nicer than doing it this way. Same deal with vein miner. I should get that too. That is lovely. Yeah, no, these shaders are just... Ooh, man, they're good. There we go. Alright, and we made two sapling profit on that, which you love to see. But yeah, currently just vibing with yeah, no, Distant Horizons really does turn this into a next gen, it just takes it up to a whole nother level. Also makes you realize how spoiled you are. Okay, let's put that in there. Put this in there. The really sad part is these days, like, it's gonna be a lot. Like, I just signed the lease of my new condo this week, so I'm moving in there next month. I don't think I'll need to do a hiatus again, but we'll have to see when we get there. I don't think that'll happen, because this time I'm like moving 2 and a bit hours, and it'll be much better than what it last time was, which was literally from the south of my province to the north. I'm still going to be, broadly speaking, in the south. But the difference is it'll be a lot better for me mentally as well, because I have a lot of friends in my new city already, and I'll be able to come home on the weekends, which is what I wanted. And my new job's pretty good. Like, I'm definitely looking forward to it. So, because like my previous one that I had to move up north for was a 5-month contract. This one's a full year. At minimum, I'm probably going to extend a lot further. The other thing I think I will do with these outfits is I will give them windows. Because I do want it to be humane. I want it to be some... Like, it's... I have never personally loved the idea of making my villagers suffer in a small trading hall. Like, even on my Bedrock world, I have the trading hall set up to be... So they're, like, they share rooms, but they're still, like, they still can walk around, they can still hang out. Like, they have free reign of the building, which is, I think, a lot nicer. Right, let's see how many we have to work with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9. So, 2 more. See, now we have another interesting decision to make. Is where do we want, like, in actuality though, where are we going to want these guys to hang out? So I'm thinking So that if this, we serve this is the hallway. Right? So if we just were to build this up here, so I just kind of, because I kind of need that visual for myself. So this is kind of where the kind of the main center is going to be. Right, so we push this up here. Because realistically, if we realistically need this. So if I look here, let's say 2 blocks for the bed, 1 here, villager stands here. In fact, we don't even need that. We can have this set up here and be fine. But I think if I were to go here, if I go out here, if you do it this way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we have 1 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 here. That's like fine. Like a 5 by 5 space is fine. But the only thing is it doesn't quite split nicely into here. You know what I mean? So like, because eventually at some point someone would end up with this unit. That would be pretty disgusting. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This gives me 10 if I were to do it this way. But because I do want to make sure we're using the space evenly. 1, 2, 3, put 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4 here. 3, 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4 here. 1, 2, 3. See, this is like, it's still not balanced, but it's better. Because the other thing this does is gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it gives us 14 per floor. Which I think is better. Like, that doesn't... This isn't like a brilliant space, but... You know, let's say you put... Sorry, my ears are ringing here. Let's say you put the bed here. Floor up here. Like, because if we were to go over to... over to the farming village, you'd actually see that they don't actually live all that well already. Like, it's not exactly like they're used to... You know, this life of luxury. Like here, if we go to this house here, this is like probably one of the smaller ones. Like, how much space does this actually have in it? It's a 3 by 3. Like, that's, and it's for one person. So we don't necessarily need this massive like the villagers don't need that. So like they're used, so, like they can live in a 3x3, and it's like it's cramped, but for one single person, they can still move around, they can still do everything that they need to do. So if I were to go back over here, right, this is a 3x3. Like in theory, this is all they need. Like here. So this is actually especially for the farmer villagers, this will be an increase in the available space that they're used to. Like, for context, this, I think, was a 3x3 at the very start. So I say we go with this one. I say we just go ahead, bite the bullet, develop this one. And then have an iron door here. So they can have free run of the facility. Because then that's humane. Then there's like a community feeling on it, and they don't have and they aren't just like that's humane. Like this is double the space of one of those smaller units. And then if we ever need to get up anywhere, what we can do is we have this. Right? And then we can just basically make a little extension on the back here. But this already gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like this gives us 7 per floor already, just like being here. Like, I don't feel as bad at that point then about essentially interning them for profit. Like, cause these are nice. Like, Minecraft's already kind of massively oversized, so take everything with a grain of salt. But this is what? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Like, this is 21 square meters, or What's that? 63 square feet? Like, yeah, in our world, that's like a bathroom. If that, but you know, to a villager who's used to like half that storage space, that's a lot. You know what I mean? So then we'll basically just... And then if and then when we ever need a second floor, we'll just build up. So let's just go... Let's go get some bone meal and... Don't do it, you creepy little bird. How beautiful all these eggs are. It's raining eggs. You have disappointed me for the last time. There you go. Anyway, let's go get some bone meal. I wonder how my farm's doing. I did some killing off camera because my farm kind of went crazy for a bit there. I wonder how it's doing. How many bones I got? Whoa! A lot of bones. We actually got music discs. Huge! We don't need these, so we'll just leave them in there for now. Alright, so let's go in and mix up the dance floor. Alright, grab these. There you go, rotten flesh, string, gunpowder, arrows, carrots, eggs. I need the bones. You take the chicken. Spruce fence. Do I have spruce fence in here already? I do. Okay, what have we got in terms of bone meal? Okay, give me right 1 sec. I'm just gonna do one of those. No, I'll install it next episode. This is fine for now. I think a wandering trader around here at some point would be really nice, because then I can actually have a chance to get some saplings and start getting the new wood types like poplar. Like when 26.3 actually drops, we are going on a quest to get poplar. Like, that is non-negotiable. That is happening. Because I love those red and yellow leaves. I only wish it was maple. One day they'll add maple trees and they'll add maple syrup. and it'll be amazing. Like, we already had the buckets for it. Already be done. Like, it'll be awesome. Or elm trees, because they're endangered, and like I would add some elm trees in, spread some awareness, Mojang. There we go, and then we'll just add in. Also did have to laugh. I got a survey from my insurance company asking about how my recent claims experience was. And if you know how that went, like if you watched the Where I've Been video, you know that I did not exactly have a great claims experience. So I basically was like, Like, I originally was not going to fill the survey out until I'd gotten my car back, because I was worried that if I had filled it out and I was, like, honest, I was not going to get my car repaired. But I got it back, and then it was fine. So, this would be a 3 block, and I think the standard I go with is 4. And I can't imagine they would be, they wouldn't. Wow. At some point as well, I am actually going to do, for real, a home decorating, like an actual decor type video. But I say we get this built and then we leave it for a little while. Because next episode we can move the villagers in. I wonder how I'm going to have to title that one. It'll be, I'll have to be, I completed my mending my trader hall in Minecraft or something, and because otherwise if I were to actually put, for example, otherwise I'd have to put like I kidnapped villagers and brought them and made them do business with me in hardcore Minecraft. Oh. That was a very sudden turn tonight. Okay, what are you trying to put together? Sticks? Why are you going over there? Sticks are... They're in there. I don't know what you're talking about. No, I can only imagine how this would look on like an OLED monitor. Because that will be the next upgrade. Like when these monitors get older, or if I decide to sell them off a little earlier than I intended, my next upgrade will be an OLED monitor. Hold on. Before I do this, let's just... There we go. Because that's the other thing that's actually lasted pretty long, has been my monitors. But because I got one when I moved up north, because I didn't want to bring my monitor that was here with me, And then I got a free monitor with my PC. I have 3 now and a TV, and I don't think my condo doesn't have enough room for all that. Like, it just isn't. It's just not going to happen. There we go. Right, let's go get some... Let's go get another round of spruce wood. Wow. There we go. Right. Yeah, that actually... Because I think eventually this is going to need to be decorated properly. I think a proper roof up here. Some styling out on this side. Like, something that would actually, like, give it some texture. Right, there we go. There we go. Get the spruce log up here. I do like good building streams. This is what I enjoy doing, even if I'm not very good at it. But it doesn't matter. There we go. Wow, this is just a place. This build is just a spruce sink. Jeez, I thought that for sure would have done it. Okay, we'll be good after this one then, for sure. Like, surely we're good after this one. Right? Okay, this is like a severely tall tree, which is good for us. Hopefully it means I won't have to deal with, I think this is the 31st episode, which means my guess is, assuming all goes well in terms of enchanting and all the rest of it, my guess is by episode 50, we will be in a position to go kill the Ender Dragon. That would be my guess. 60 by at the latest. Right, one more sleep should do it. Ooh, the other thing we can do, actually, while we're waiting, we actually can go get more. We can actually do the paper trade. Yes, as soon as he's up. Right, grab that. There we go. Yeah, I have like 3 building things. The first thing I kind of want to do is start building expressways. Why are you like this? By the way. 20. Okay, so we need 6 more emeralds. But once we start getting the farming villagers, like that's going to be where the huge amount of money is going to come from. That won't be a problem. Click. Okay, perfect. Okay, where is my... Here it is. Two stacks should do it. How many stacks do we have there? 5? Okay, we'll do 1 more. Just in case. I can't imagine that wouldn't do it. Then we'll just go get some torches real quick. Alright, so we'll grab this, and where's my torch right here? Oh yeah, we're gonna need a lot more than that. There you go. Let's just keep smelting here some copper so we can get some levels. Never a bad idea to get some levels. If I was smart, I wouldn't have sealed the doors. Fortunately, I'm not really all that smart. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right here. Two, three, 4. One, two, three, 4. Yeah, this will be a lot nicer. Now I don't feel as bad about... Oh. I definitely don't feel as bad at this point about having the villagers how I've got them. Realistically, I don't even need all the torches in my house either. Like, eventually I could even just start converting those to redstone lamps. It's not like I won't have the ability. There we go. Let's see. And I think we'll just put the roof on, and then we'll be good. The other thing, actually, before I wrap this up, I may just go put some cobble on the top real quick and put another lightning rod on there. No sense in building all this only to have it burned down by a lightning strike. Yes, there we go. Alright, there we go. There we go. That, click that in. Okay, let's get to bed. There you go. After all, we wouldn't want our copper golem to... That is nicer. There we go. There we go. Now all we have to do, let's go get a copper. Let's get a lightning rod and just place it in the center of the building on top of some cobblestone so that it... so the building doesn't get burned down, and that'll be that. How close are we here? Perfect. Better yet, why don't we just put our stairs on the outside here? Like this. Yeah, that's better. I just, like, I had an entire moat there. Why am I not using it? There you go. That should cover off a good amount of area. So that means all that's left to do is to literally just move the villager from down there into into his new home here. And now we've got 14 of the things. Now we got 14 of them, and that should be good. So without further ado, I think that's where I'm going to call it. So thank you very much for watching. If this is content you want to see more, please hit the video a like and a subscribe. Helps the channel out a ton, and I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.